Redskins, team that knows they have to take care of the ball.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is the rookie from Oklahoma, Samaje Perine. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Again, here's Perine. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll run again with Perine. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They go play action. Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the rookie from San Diego State, it's Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll take this one up close to the... The 25-yard line.
Get there. Baby.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Pumphrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And Jeffrey's got it. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 42 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Wentz to throw on second down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Pumphrey. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
First. Hey, 382. First. Wide. Hey, Rio 48.
They start on the ground with Perine. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Yellow. Wide. Liz 50, here you go.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Airing one out for Crowder. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Donnie Jones set to punt it away now in his 14th year in the NFL as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Through, and he's got space. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Cousins a handoff. This is Pirine. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. What we just saw, we saw a lot of last week. He had 5 tackles for loss a week ago and 1 here in the first quarter now.
And I think a lot of that comes from not just his athletic ability and his intelligence and understanding how he's being blocked and how to get to the ball carriers, but also comes from scheme as well. When you've got a guy that high, playing that well, your defense coordinator is looking for ways to create mismatches and get him to the football.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Cousins gives this to Pirine, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And here now it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Ertz over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. shy of the 10. They run with Pumphrey. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Pumphrey last year at San Diego State led the country over 2,100 yards rushing. The question now, how do you see him translating to the NFL?
Well, I hear all the naysayers talk about him being less than 180 pounds, but look, the production of San Diego State, the number of carries, this kid has toughness. He will carry the ball and surprise.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Brent Selleck, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs
looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Completes it right side to Doxson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it here with Pirine. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Here's Pirine. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball on the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a carry for Pirine. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 18 yards there and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing his Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now Wentz on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Pirine, and he'll be knocked down sideways at the 11-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Cousins now on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Eagles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UCLA, Fabian Moreau. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Cousins now. Pryor has it complete. And now running right through it. Again, the juke. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They come out here in the I. First down and goal. The offense knocking up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw is Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. Able to push his way through. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Cousins from the gun on third. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A first throw for the backup Foles. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Foles. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game. I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. As they run the counter play. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Caught right side, Davis. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Foles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Foles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from UCLA, Fabian Moreau. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it? Or did you...
愛してよ私を抱い